I'm Joe Bankoff. I have the privilege of serving as the chair of the Sam Nunn School of International Affairs for the past 7 years. Those of you who know me know that I am actually a fake academic. I spent 34 years at King and Spalding and 6 years running the Woodruff Art Center. But I have been trailing in Senator Sam Nunn's wake for about 30 years. And most of the people in this room have had the privilege of working with the senator in some capacity or another, which is why I said this feels like a family reunion, because in fact I think it is. Let me welcome everybody here and tell you that I am delighted to have the opportunity, with the great help of Valeria, she who must be obeyed, my right arm in all things involving events, Mary Lou Suarez, and the people here at the Academy of Medicine to try to put this thing together. But it was entirely appropriate that if we were going to try to celebrate Senator Nunn's 80th birthday, that it be done with not just a party of some sort. It had to be a policy function. So you'll have to endure some policy. You will also have the opportunity to hear from people who have worked closely with the senator over a period of years. And I want to welcome everybody here. Dr. Peterson could not join us today, but our provost, Raphael Bras, is here. Where's Raphael? Thank you. And we just concluded a meeting of our school advisory board, which includes a number of luminaries you would know, several of whom are probably going to speak here. But Dean Jackie Royster, the dean of the Ivan Allen College, was with us, and I don't know whether Jackie's here. Good. Well, I also want to recognize the senator's family, which is here, and thank them for their presence. Hello, Michelle. Anybody who has ever worked with Senator Nunn, and there are a variety of ways which you could have worked, either as a volunteer, one of the campaigns in the Senate office, on staff of one of the Senate committees, or at the Nuclear Threat Initiative, or even most recently at the Sam Nunn School of International Affairs, there is a great opportunity to celebrate the kind of wisdom, the kind of depth of vision, the kind of perspective that the senator brings in a way that is really quite unusual for a political figure. The first summer I was in law school, I had the opportunity to work with the brand new Republican mayor of Indianapolis. See, I went to Purdue, not Georgia Tech. All right. And Dick Lugar went on from being mayor of Indianapolis, who basically turned that city around by incorporating the city to the county borders, but to work with Senator Nunn in the nuclear effort to try to deal with the random nukes after the Soviet Union fell apart. And Liz Sherwood Randall, who was the Deputy Secretary of Energy, was given the task working with Bill Perry to figure out how to actually make that happen. And so there have been a variety of ways in which we have worked with the senator and for the senator. So it's appropriate that we come together at this time. I also want to thank our friends at the Coca-Cola Company. Sam served on their board for a number of years, who provided the beverages for our break. You will discover there's the usual marketing effort that says they're proud of the senator as well. But I also want to recognize somebody very special today. There is a real reason why the Nuclear Threat Institute, the NTI, exists. And it is in large part because of Ted Turner, who joins us today. Now, Ted is a giant in lots of ways, but he has been a huge global influence It was his vision to establish CNN that ensured we could no longer have to just wait on the interconnected nature of the world of news and a stake that we all have in common problem solving. It was Ted's world-changing $1 billion gift to the UN that not only helped ensure the survival of the United Nations into a new century, but also changed the way that people with significant financial resources thought about their philanthropy and their obligations to act. It was leadership by example and not just by talk. Instead of setting up foundations that dribbled out small percentages to important problems, Ted showed the importance of making a big and immediate investment to match the problems of the day. And it was in that spirit that Ted joined with Senator Nunn to start the Nuclear Threat Initiative in 2001. Now, Ted and Sam, you will not be surprised, have significantly different personalities. They have different backgrounds, and they have different approaches. But they came together in a common belief that the governments were not doing enough to address the global threats from nuclear, biological, and chemical weapons. And so they set about creating a new organization, a new kind of organization, to help change that and to save humanity. So I just need to stop for a moment and say that while we're here to honor Sam, Ted is a visionary in business and philanthropy. He has been a driving force making the world better today and for future generations. He thinks big, he acts big. Let's give him a round of applause.